Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on Level 1 for you. So guys, the media has been focusing on federal workers getting laid off. Guys, a lot of places are laying people off right now, Guys, all these chicks especially, they have these useless degrees. They're in useless jobs like marketing and DEI and HR, right? And these chicks think that everything's cool because they have their quote-unquote corporate job and they're all being strong and independent, right?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Until they have that mystery meeting pop up on their calendar. They log into the meeting and all of a sudden it's, you're fired! They get laid off, right? And of course they have to go to the internet and cry about it. So guys, we're going to go to the Dumpster Fire known as TikTok. But before we do that, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end for more videos just like this. Hit the join button or hit the button description, guys, because I am offering memberships now. So thanks for all you guys that are already members. Thanks for that. I really appreciate the support. And let's get into this.
Just got let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I've been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands.
What?
I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for is gone. Now you've got to start over. And this is why you've always got to have a plan B, a plan C, and most importantly, an emergency fund. I am incredibly upset and frustrated. There have been several shifts in the company in this last couple of months that I just knew. The writing was on the wall and I knew my time was coming. But the fact that we have an emergency fund, because ultimately that is what matters at the end of the day, is that we have money to pay our mortgage, to pay for our daycare. We have that as a fallback, and I can take time, maybe a week, to just collect my thoughts and put together a strategy for job hunting. Always be prepared for the unexpected, because ultimately companies will always put themselves first. And as much as you want to believe that you're part of the family, you like the people you work with, it's a business transaction. It's a business contract, and you've got to handle it as such. But please know that you are more than your job. You are more than what you do. Have a plan, have an emergency fund. Do not spend more than you need to. Live below your means. We are in strange times. That isn't beside me losing the job. Just general messaging. Protect yourselves. Treat yourself as a business. And always be looking for better opportunities because companies would do the same. And they are.
Guys, she's acting like she somehow just dropped some crazy truth bombs, right? Come on.
You stupid woman!
Guys, us guys know this already. We know the fundamental nature of the work and workplace relationship. Guys, you are trying to get as much cash out of your employer for the least amount of work, right? And they're trying to get the most labor out of you for the least amount of pay, right? Simple. Us guys don't go around going, hey, my job makes me feel like I'm part of a family. Duh. What are you talking about, you dunderhead? Why are they so dumb?
Stupid!
What are you talking about? And she's crying. Guys, everything she talked about, we all know this. And guys, she's crying. I'm not too affected by it. As she's crying, please. Clown world, guys, this first comment, look, says, in caps, why do people feel the need to share with the whole world on every social network that they lost their job? Often in a video, including details about their family and even where they live. Super weird. There you go, guys. Facts. We couldn't have put it better ourselves, whoever you are, dude. It's facts. Because, guys, social media likes is basically a fentanyl to women. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Chick says, I got laid off on Friday. I'm lost. Someone says not to be negative Nancy, but I also got laid off, and I don't know how everyone's being so positive. All these chicks, I just got let go today too. No answers, not layoffs. It makes no sense. Look at all these rods. All these chicks laid off, laid off, laid off. Look at laid off, laid off. Look at that person said 11 months ago. These chicks are cooked. And guys, guess what? They're going to be trying to hit you guys up on Tinder, you know, OkCupid, Facebook, Instagram, you know? Don't do it, guys. No hashtags, clown world. Guys, I know. I will have to translate. So it says, last night I had this pit in my stomach and I just knew that it was going to be my turn. Company-wide email yesterday from CEO saying layoffs were coming, is what her text here says.
So take today. I'd encourage you to do self-care, talk with your family, just process. You know, having a job loss is one of those difficult things. And really, I know Lakeisha has talked about really enjoying working with you, and I know that your team will be missed. So we really do wish you the best. Things that you may have. So your ID badge is another one of those. And
before we go, Giselle, I just wanted to also close by saying you can definitely reach out to me anytime. I'm always here for you and fully support your endeavors in the future. And just as a friend to talk or anything like that, or to chat, you know, I'm always here for that. And wanted to send my love to you.
Thank you. Sorry, I appreciate it.
That's all right. And thank you.
And of course, there's this simp in the background, right? Look at this simp. Look at this moron. Don't worry, baby, it'll be okay.
Here I come to save the day.
Clown world, right? And now she's gonna make this simp's life a living hell, you know? Look at that. All we can do is trust in God! God has nothing to do with the fact that you have an underwater lesbian astrology degree. And you got fired from HR. What a joke. And to put this on the internet. Now you and your husband look like clowns. Look at that. 132 comments. Cry it out. Better things will come. All these chicks. My position was also eliminated yesterday. And my response was just like yours. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Sending all the positive vibes. Someone says last April. Man. These chicks are cooked. You guys know who aren't getting laid off? Right? Plumbers. Electricians. You know? IT guys. Guys that actually work. IT coders. Network systems engineers. Landscapers. Guys that are cutting down trees. Truckers. They aren't getting laid off. Funny how that works, right? Guys, she has a lot of hashtags. I'm not going to read these, right? Actually, hold on. Guys, look. Hashtag layoffs. Hashtag laid off. Hashtag layoffs. Hashtag layoff season. Hashtag laid off check. Hashtag laid off TikTok. Hashtag unemployed. Hashtag corporate. Wait for it, guys. Hashtag corporate life. Hashtag working mom. Hashtag work from home life. Hashtag career. Guys, you see she has mom. You don't see wife in here, do you? Right, guys? Look at that right there.
A pot-smoking slut.
Clown world.
Quite a few people asked me how my job search has been going. If you are unaware, I was laid off from my full-time job exactly a month ago, and I posted a video about it. It went viral and whatever. But I've had people ask me how my job search is going. If you couldn't tell by how puffy my eyes are, it's not going well. I feel like today is like the first time in the last month that I like actually had like a full-fledged breakdown just about the job market and things like that. It's really hard when like you go through an interview process somewhere and you are really hopeful about a job and then you don't get the job. And the job market is so tough because jobs want like 3 to 4 years of experience, and most people like don't have that. Like, I've just kind of come to the realization I have so much shit coming up this year between weddings, trips, my wedding, my honeymoon. Our lease is up in June, and I hate crying on the internet, but it's just all very, very overwhelming.
Yeah, she hates crying on the internet. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And it's really hard to even like have your application be seen by most companies. Like, I just feel like when you apply on LinkedIn, your application is literally viewed by like AI, not a real person, so you're not getting through to someone. I've also just seen so many videos like on my For You page this week and like just over the past month actually of just people being laid off, and some of the comments are just like so mean on those videos. And even my video, like I got so much like hate on my
So they must have been reading my comments. And some of you guys is too.
my videos. I haven't talked about being laid off since those videos just because I was tired of like receiving negative comments about it. But at the end of the day, like when you're laid off, like your income is literally taken from you without notice for something that like you didn't do. Like, it's not like you got fired for something. I am so mentally just exhausted. I've actually had quite a few people ask me how my job.
Look at that. So guys, once again, she's another one that has some simp, some moron, some paying all the bills while she's laid off, right? Some sucker, you know? Who she's probably not even giving any to. You know what I'm saying? Come on. All these chicks saying that they got laid off. I got laid off a month ago. I'm a recruiter. And before my layoff, I was working on a role with 955 applicants. So guys, here's a recruiter. Look at that. All these people are just cooked. Cooked, man. Cooked. I applied for months and I was sick over it. Look at that, guys. Hashtags. Hashtag laid off. Hashtag job market. Hashtag job search. Hashtag job hunting. Clown world.
Y'all, I was laid off today.
Look at that.
After being at my company for 13 years. I'm just trying to process this and wrap my mind around it. I just had a baby. I just purchased a home.
Look at that.
There's just like a lot of things that I'm thinking about right now. Of course, my baby, he don't understand what's going on. He don't understand that mommy needs a moment. But and I'm just so upset because it's like Trump with these tariffs, it has everyone scared. You know, we import a lot of stuff. I worked at a home shopping network where we import a lot of our stuff from China. So you know, they're like, we need to cut. We don't know how this is going to affect our company. So I completely understand. I felt like it was coming, you know, when you work somewhere for so long, you know, you get annual raises. So I was getting paid pretty well. I'm not going to say that I wasn't. But all I had requested was, please give me a heads up. Like, if my job is in jeopardy, please let me know. Like, the last thing I want to do is, like, be called into a conference room with HR and just know what they're about to say, but, like, just not have the heads up and think I'm good. So, you know, working with these people for so long, I would think that I could have got, like, at least a heads up or something. But I get it. And, you know, luckily I was accepted into the TikTok Shop affiliate program prior to this. This is something that I love doing. This is something that I like investing my time into doing. Now I'm going to have a little bit more time to be able to review more products. And so if you see anything that you're interested in, I'm not forcing anybody to buy anything, but if you see something that you could use in your life, please feel free to purchase it from me until I could find another job. Help a sister out, because this is like, I am so sick. Like,
look at that, guys. And look at the first question. Is the father working? a father there, right?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys. This chick says she got laid off. Look at that. God is your provider. He supplies all your needs. Faith over fear. Look at that, guys. Once again, man, these 304s think that God is intergalactic Santa Claus. Come on, man. Look at that, guys. Guys, let me know what you think. They're cooked. Guys, don't give them any money. Don't help them. Right? Don't do it. Get your money game right. Stay home. Play PlayStation, right? Fix up that old Chevelle you have in the garage. You know? All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.